What's up, boys? It's Nick from Team Table 501 here. I am the king of the scrubs, and today I'm going to bring you my Sky Striker budget ABC deck profile for you guys. A lot of this comes from TopTierYugioh, so shout out to him. I took the majority of his build and played it card for card, although there are a few things I've changed about it. I will talk about it when I get to those cards. I just think that this deck is very good. You know, for a budget deck, there are definitely worse things you could be playing out there. You do have... Your consistency is not great, but your power is not that great, but your resiliency and efficiency are probably are at some of the highest levels in the game. You do one thing, and you do that thing well, and you win the game. And you can you just play on an axis that decks don't really have a way of fighting right now, which is graveyard effects. There's a reason that Goki is the best deck, and not only is it because it can play 2-card combos, it's because that 95% of what that deck does is graveyard effects. Every Goki floats. Every ABC piece floats. You're playing Goki, but worse. So, I basically took the Goki philosophy of playing very minimum hand traps in the deck, and you're just trying to make the biggest board you can on a budget. So, there are a few expensive cards in here. I will talk about them when I get to them. And there are also a few proxies in here. Some of my cards have not come in the mail yet, and I don't want to wait to get this profile out to you guys because I don't want the ban list to come out and just ruin the deck. Because there is a chance that a couple of the cards in here do get hit, and they're not even the ABC cards. They're just the generic cards like Hornet Drones and other cards. So, but like I said, I'll talk about the deck, and then I'll do some combos, and that's about it. So let's just get into it. I've rambled on long enough, so like I said, this is budget Sky Striker ABC. So you obviously can't play ABC without your union pieces. So I played 2A, 3B, and 2Cs. There's not really much to say about these cards. I mean, they're just really good. Like, A helps you float. B is the best one by far. B is the best starter. You're able to search out your union pieces that can continue your plays. And UFC. This one's pretty good because you can get the unions out of your hand to make more plays. So... and the reason I'm only playing 7 is because these cards actually are pretty bad to draw them by themselves. You really need Hanger for these cards to do anything, or you need Scapegoat. And I'll talk about that when I'm in the combo section, or I'll just do a different video for that entirely. And then for gadgets, I played 4, 2 gold and 2 silver. You can definitely play more of these if you want, but these are bricks to an extent because opening multiples doesn't get you anywhere. But like Gadget Hanger is still Decode Buster in this format, and that's insane. And Decode gadget piece is even dumber. So, or Hanger gadget piece is even dumber. So, in terms of hand traps, 3 Veiler. I don't really like Veiler this format. It's just the cheapest hand trap that I could fit in this deck that was reasonable. Some other hand traps that you could play are Ghost Ogre. I think Ghost Ogre is very, very good, and it's going to continue to be good, just because of the presence of Summon Sorceress, being able to just hit that card. Sure, they're going to get a monster out of their deck, but it means that they're not going to be able to give you an Iblee, or they're not going to be able to give you something stupid to combo off of it. Or Psyframe Geared Gamma is the cheaper option, but it does require you to play a driver. And the biggest problem with this deck is you already brick enough as it is. You're going to get hands where you just can't play, and playing another card in your deck that doesn't let you play is really what you want to be doing. But Gamma definitely is very good just because of its ability to just stop the Goki combo. And... because it's a light, it actually has relevance. Ghost Ogre's a light, but you don't want to be normal summoning that. Like, if you can Gamma and then use it as a link material, oh, you're fucking set, dog. Like, Hanger, like, the best play is, like, go Hanger, they ash you, you Gamma them, and then you just get free link fodder. Oh, that's fucking lit. But Veiler was just the best hand trap I could get on a budget. I would definitely play other cards than this. Or, realistically, you could just cut these from the deck and play more combo cards. That's definitely an option. Iblee, I'm sorry I don't have this as 20 bucks, dude. Like, this card's expensive. But you actually have to play it in this deck just because of how many combos you can do with it. Like, being able to give this to your opponent with Mermaid is really good. And you could, in theory, build the extra Link ABC deck, but I don't think that deck is very good. Fairy Tale Snow. This is mostly a Curious Send. You can, being able to have 3 pieces of interaction, potentially 4 pieces of interaction on your opponent's turn, between Buster activations and Snow and hand traps and just being able to do a lot of stuff. Snow is pretty good. Even hard drawing it's not bad because you can just like normal summon it, book their dude, and then you can link with it, and then it's in the graveyard for later. And then Orbital Hydralander. For those of you who don't know what this card does, it's a 3000 attack level 8 machine, meaning it's searchable off of Cleave or Genius. And it basically is a non-targeting removal effect. And because you banish the pieces out of your graveyard for Buster, you're very rarely going to have monsters of the same name in your graveyard, so you're always going to be able to pop a card. This stops the Firewall OTK, it interacts with your opponent, so, like, really the best board you can have is, like, Curious, Buster, you summon this, whether it's with a Soul Charge or a Reborn or by its own effect or whatever it may be, and this Engrave, that way you have 3 pieces of interaction on your opponent's turn, which means you're not going to get extra links, you're not going to die, you know, stuff like that. So that's it for the monsters. On to the spells. Whoops. I play 6 Hangers because it's the best card in the deck. You know, why would you not play 6 copies of Union Hanger in a Union Hanger combo deck? And then 3 Hornet Drones. This card's fucking stupid. Like, this just leads to so many dumb combos that this deck can do. So, and then 3 Goat. It's just another power card, realistically. It's not that important to the deck. I just wanted to have another way out. I basically just wanted another spell card that gave you a way to build up your board. And it's like, if you brick and you set Goat, and then you flip it, and then you draw like B, then you're just set. Double Desires. I fucking hate this card. I think this card's shit in this deck. But because you're pretty low on consistency, you just have to play raw +1s, because your engine is so susceptible to hand traps that you just need to have a +1 to get you back in the game. Even if, like, I have lost games because of this card. More games than I've won. But the deck is so bad, you just have to play this card, which is really annoying, but... And then 2 Twin Twister. This card's awful, like, it does nothing against Goki, but I'd much rather just have a dead card against Goki, but deal with everything else in the format, than have more things to deal with Goki that lose to everything else in the format. I'm perfectly fine drawing this against Goki and taking the L, if it means that my Altergeist opponent doesn't floodgate me out, or my Trickstar opponent doesn't floodgate me out. Best card in the game! No, literally, this is the best card in the game. This card wins more games than it has rights to. 39 is better than 40. One of the most broken spell cards ever printed, Soul Charge. I don't know why this card is still fucking legal, to be honest with you. I really don't. And then the Reborn. This card's pretty good. And then the last card in the main deck, I'm sorry, it's another proxy. Mine's in the mail. I'm still waiting for it to get here, is the Imperial Order. This card is just game. Once you resolve your hanger, you literally don't need any more spell cards. So this card is very... Like, this card just wins games. Like, Buster Order is game, because now you can freely tag out your Buster, and you don't have to worry about Cult by the Grave, because they can't activate it. Or they can activate it, it just gets negated. So, like, this card plus a board, even if it's a board of just, like Decode Buster Order can just, like, win you the game sometimes, because of how good Imperial Order is. That's it for the main deck. It's 40 cards. The deck list will also be in the description, so you can just go look at it there. For my extra deck, we have my Field Center, tokens. For the actual extra deck itself, 3 ABC Dragon Buster. This card's fucking stupid. I don't know why this card is, like... This card is so good. Like, the fact that you just get to banish a card on your opponent's board, and you get to... Like, if you ever resolve the tag-out effect on this, you just get so much free advantage. For the Sky Strikers, Kagari and Shizuku. You could get away without Shizuku, but since I'm playing a Curious combo that requires Shizuku, so... But Kagari is the more important one. You can also play Hayate, because Hayate allows you to turn your Hornet Drones into a 1-card Cleave Genius, which is really cool. But it requires you to play Hayate, and the extra deck is so tight anyways, that it's very hard for me to... there's, like, almost no room for Hayate. Mermaid for the combo, Cerberus for removal, Phoenix for removal. It's a budget deck, so no Goblin, no Mermaid, or no Goblin, no Unicorn. I would definitely try to play Unicorn, though. Unicorn is very good. The Genius. The fact that this searches Orbital Hydralander is stupid. And the fact that this outs Floodgates, oh, it's so good. The second best card in the extra deck. Boys, this card is fucking lit. You should definitely be playing this card. 1 Link Spider, 1 Proxy Dragon. I was going between this and Underclock Taker, but I just want to be able to get my tokens off the board with my Scapegoat. Ebe is part of a combo. Decode Talker, because it's Decode Talker, and Saryuja.
You don't have to play Saryuja, but the fact that it just lets you... It lets you dig out a brick so easily, and it just allows you to, like, get unions out of your hand, and even the attack boost is relevant, so... And it got the reprint. It's still a little expensive, but I definitely think it's worth the price tag, so... Also, I forgot to mention, in the description of this video are cards that I'm trying to pick up for this deck, so if you have them, or you know someone who has them, please let me know. I'm willing to trade, I'm willing to buy, you know, I just want to get access to these cards, so that I have them for my regional, or for an invitational, or for whatever I decide to do. For my side deck, I'm playing 3 Cyber Dragon and a Mega Fleet. Just outing the Goki board is really good. Even in, like, the mirror, just being able to go special summon Cyber Dragon, it forces your opponent to banish it, because if they don't, then you get to Chimera Tech away the Buster, which is really cool. Dark Hole Raigeki, just more generic going second cards. 3 Mind Control, because this card is just, like, it's really good at banning out negates. And it was just like, I didn't have anything better to put in my side. These definitely should be like evenly matches or something, if you have access to them, but again, this is a budget deck, so... 3 Shared Ride, I just have not found copies of them, I'm sorry. But Shared Ride is fucking broken in this format. You could play Mistaken Arrest if you want a cheaper option, but Shared Ride is just so good. Like, Shared Ride just allows you to see more cards in your deck. Basically, lets you unbrick your hands. Like, even if your board is just something as simple as, like, even just, like, Buster on the extra monster zone, set Shared Ride, pass. If your opponent plays into the Shared Ride, they're going to give you 10, 15 cards. And if they don't kill you, then you're going to win, so. And then the last card in the side deck is Mind Crush. Mind Crush is just very good in general, but it's mostly here for evenly matched because, again, this deck likes to build really big boards, but they're boards that interact with your opponent, not negate, like Pendulum Magician or Goki. So your opponent can just evenly you. You're going to lose 6 cards, and then there's nothing you can do about it. So, but Mind Crush allows you to get the evenlies out of their hand. And because you have to leave a card in your hand for Buster at all times, you're mostly going to be able to activate this without any problem. So,
anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the Budget Sky Striker ABC deck profile. Like I said, in the description, I will have access to my Facebook and my Twitter, along with the list of cards and the deck list that I need. So hit me up on any of the platforms, even just YouTube, send me a DM or leave me a thing in the comments. Let me know if you have any of the cards I'm looking for. I will try to work something out with you. Anyways, in terms of the deck list, if you have any suggestions for this deck, anything that I should play, any spicy techs you guys have, what do you think of the deck profile? Let me know in the comment section down below. I will be replying to you guys. So that's going to do it for this video. Look out for the combo video. I'll have it up either later today or tomorrow when I get out of class. So that's about it. My name is Nick from Team Table 501. Thank you guys so much for watching, and get good, scrubs. I'll see you next time.